ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੁਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੁਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਗੁਰੂ ਗਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਗਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਗੁਰੂ ਗਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਗਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ Guru
Hi, Shreans. Good evening.
Hi, Navki. Very good evening. Good to see you.
Namaste. Good evening to everybody. Pranam, namaskar. Very, very good evening. Big hello. Very, very warm welcome to day 21 of Manifestation Decoded, the real secret behind the secret. Today, we have a very interesting session about relationships again, where we will discuss a non-violent communication, types of energy theft, and the 4 agreements of relationships. So Shreans, as usual, a quick recap from yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah, so yesterday we saw the mind-boggling Essene mirrors, the 7 Essene mirrors, where we started by discussion of relationships, which form the very backbone of our lives, to others, to the community, to our environment, and most importantly, to ourselves. Relationships are laboratories of the spirit, and the Essenes were very powerful souls who existed between 150 BC to about AD 70.
Yeah, 80-70, right? Yeah.
AD 70, and they brought about these transformational truths in front of the people for them to understand their relationship to themselves and to everything around. And when we reconcile our relationships with others, we gain the benefit of that healing. And we are spiritual beings here to have a human experience, not the other way around. Whatever we experience through relationships is for the evolution of our consciousness. We should try not to change people. They are messengers telling us who we are. Then we went into the 7 Essene mirrors. The first one was the mirror reflects to us that which we are. It is something we ourselves are doing or where we ourselves have been in error or wounded. The second Essene mirror reflects to us that which we judge. It is something we have an emotional charge towards, something we have either been wounded by in the past and have not forgiven. The third Essene mirror reflects back to us something we lost or gave away or had taken away from us. When we see something we love and desire in another, it is often something we have lost. So that was what the third mirror was about. And in between, we also discussed how we are a product of our memories and we can either judge or love. Also, triggers are our best teachers. They are reflections of that in you which needs healing or repair. Then the fourth Essene mirror reflects back to us our most forgotten love. Awareness is the greatest agent for change. The fifth Essene mirror reflects back to us our father or mother. And it is often said we marry our father or mother. We are always seeking that in the partner or spouse that we generally choose. We also often become them, acting out the same unhealthy habits or patterns that we learned from them as a child. The sixth Essene mirror reflects back to us the quest for darkness, which was very, very interesting. This is often what is referred to as the dark night of the soul. This is when we meet our greatest challenges, our greatest fears, and have been gathering tools and understandings so that all our lives, the tools we have gathered is to confront this dark night of the soul. And lastly, the seventh Essene mirror reflects back to us our self-perception. Others will perceive and treat us according to how we perceive and treat ourselves. And ended beautifully with, I am not who I think I am. I am not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. So today, before we go into nonviolent communication, very important, very beautiful subject. Here's a short verse about what an ideal relationship means to me, or how it would be ideal to have a relationship with anyone. What ignites you excites me. It doesn't entice me to know what you have, what you know, but how you use it to grow beyond the fences of conformity. I will never pay heed to all your possessions and keep rising in love with the fire that possesses your being.
Wow, beautiful. This is like Khalil Gibran. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shreans. You're wearing many people's favorite white t-shirt on you. It looks so good.
Thank you. All right, friends. So we'll start with meditation. Okay. Yes. Sure. So, friends, today we're going to start with meditation. So today's meditation is about healing our relationship. So, while I'll start with brief introduction, where I'll tell you to think of one person whom do you want to improve your relationship, right? And if you can't think of any such person, then just think of your general relationship improving, and more love, more joy, more happiness in your relationship. So, let's begin, friends. The total duration will be for 54 minutes, and after that, we'll start the session. Let's start.
See.
Take a comfortable position, sit up straight, clasp your hands, cross your legs, and gently close your eyes. Today, our intention is to heal our relationships. It is nice to have this opportunity to revisit our relationships. And as we reconcile our relationships, we also heal our relationship with our own self and become the benefit of that healing. There is no subject of greater significance to you than your relationships, for without others, you could not be you. The process of this meditation is simple and is a great way to move from your old self to a new self. The first stage of the meditation is brain coherence, which helps you to make your mind empty, lose your identity, drop any resistance, and raise your vibrations. Then we move to the second stage, heart coherence. Here you open your heart, connect to your inner being, transcend your feelings, and generate enough momentum so that beneficial behaviors can be inspired. By now, you are ready to be ready to be ready. Then you move to the third stage, where you connect to the relationship you want to heal. Here, I'll be guiding you with many affirmations. Then you move to a final stage, where you express your sincere gratitude for this healing journey. So I welcome you, dear friends, to participate in this powerful healing process. I hope it benefits you. I want to invite you to gently shift your awareness to your nostrils. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils, and as you breathe out, relax. And one more slow, steady breath through your nostrils, and as you exhale, let your whole body relax. Shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. At this moment of time, nothing else exists but your breath. Just be with your breath. Your normal, natural, simple, easy, relaxed breathing. With every inhalation and exhalation, become more and more relaxed. Feel the wave of relaxation sweeping your whole body. At this moment of time, completely drop your identity, your personality self, your ego, your analytical mind, which is the extension of your ego. Just drop it all and become pure consciousness. Withdraw your attention from all people, places, things, time and event, and just be with your in-breath and out-breath. And feel your whole body sinking into this generous present moment. As you observe each and every breath coming in and out of your nostrils, sense the temperature in your nostrils. Notice the sensations of the air as it moves in and out of your nostrils. Sense the sharp, cool sensation of the air on the way in and the warm, soft sensation of the air on its way out. Notice it. Sense it. Each and every breath is keenly observed. Are you breathing deep or shallow? Observe. Let not a single breath slip by without your awareness. If any time your attention seems to wander away with your thoughts, come back and bring your attention back to your nostrils. With every breath, feel yourself going deeper and deeper within. With every breath, sink further deep. Drift deeper. And even deeper still. And now it's time to become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, and no time. Become pure consciousness. Aware that you're aware in this endless vast field. Surrender any aspects of your limited self to join the greater self and lose yourself in nothing to become everything. And now, gently shift your awareness to the area of your heart, allowing your breath to move in and out of the sacred center. Allow yourself to breathe more deeply, more soundly, and more completely. And as you breathe from this creative center, become aware of your feelings. Notice it. Remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. With every breath, you infuse more life to your heart with your attention. This is the sacred place where we create from. With every breath, you activate this creative center furthermore. With every breath, you open your heart furthermore. With every breath, you activate this creative center furthermore. Feel the expansion in this area. Tune in to the pure positive energy of your inner being. Feel your connection with your source energy. Know that the source is the ultimate resource. Breathe. Feel. And move into a new state of being as you rest your attention within this center. Breathe, Feel immense joy, immense gratitude. Feel immense love. Be thankful for all the wonderful relationships which you have in your life. Feel the appreciation in your heart for what you appreciates. Feel it. Remember this feeling in your heart. Remember it by heart. And now I want you to think of that person whom you want to heal your relationship, with whom you want to reconcile your relationship. Think of this person who may frustrate you, push your emotional buttons, and trigger the feeling of anger, fear, rage, resentment, or any other limited emotions. Sometimes it seems like others have the power to negatively influence you, but that is never true. Breathe in, breathe out. It's only your response to them has the power to pinch you off from the naturally good feeling person that you are. Breathe in, breathe out. When others lash at you in anger with words or actions, their battle is not with you, but with themselves. Breathe in, breathe out. If you do not take their behavior personally, knowing that is their own limitation, in time they will leave you out of it. If you do not take things personally, there's a huge amount of freedom that comes to you. Breathe in, breathe out. The more you blame others for your problem, the more you keep the problem active in your vibration. Breathe in, breathe out. Understand that all relationships are like a mirror which is only reflecting you, your relationship with yourself. The universe only brings in aspects of others what is active in you. Breathe in, breathe out. Sometimes, as a part of your soul contract, you choose challenging relationships to help you evolve, help you grow. Sometimes, you plant wounds to catalyze great healings. Breathe in, breathe out. Life events help you to heal and grow. It's happening for you and not to you. Breathe in, breathe out. Many a times you don't see things as they are. You see things as you are. Many a times you are a grievance looking for a cause. Today is time to change. Be a joy looking for a cause. Breathe in, breathe out. Your life will give you whatever experience is more helpful for the evolution of your consciousness. You must become a vibrational match to the qualities that you seek, because what comes to you always matches you. Breathe in, breathe out. If you feel threatened by another, the threat is not real, for only you can stop the natural flow of your natural well-being. Breathe in, breathe out. As you insist on looking
at the positive aspects of others in time, only positive aspects will be shown to you as you change your own point of attraction. Focus on the best of what you see in others, and when some of the characteristics are missing, practice seeing them anyways. When you practice the thoughts of the things you desire, they must show up in your experience. It's a law. What irritates you about others only reflects the part of ego that's active in you. The universe only brings you aspects of others, what's active in you. Breathe in, breathe out. You have control over behavior of all others as it relates to you, because you are evoking behavior in them corresponding to your vibration. Breathe in, breathe out. Be selective of your focus as your attention feeds the energy. And energy is the currency of the universe. When you pay attention to something, you buy that experience. So use the positive aspects of each other to tune into who you really are. Focus your attention on what you love about that person. Catch them doing right rather than doing wrong. Or what you appreciate appreciates. Breathe in. Breathe out. If the other person is behaving from an unconscious state, do not let your ego identify with it. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts around it. Nobody can make you unhappy without your consent. There are no justified resentments. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop all the judgments, any blame, any anger, any resentments. As your judgments carry a strong emotional charge, what you judge is what you draw more into your life. What you resist, you persist. As long as you keep blaming, you shift the responsibility. You came as a creator, not as a reactor. Breathe in, breathe out. And now, I want you to place the person in your heart and give immense love. Envelop that person into your love. Thank that person to help you in your spiritual awakening, to act as a catalyst in your spiritual journey, for mirroring the emotions that are active in you, and for showing the reflection of yourself in that person. Breathe in, breathe out, and now embrace this person and tell them all projections, expectations, judgments, separations, and rejections I have of you and of me. Because of you, I drop it totally and completely and let it go. Tell them, I leave you free to be yourself, to think your own thoughts, to indulge in your own taste. Follow your inclination and to behave in ways you decide to your own liking. I accept and allow you to be the way you are. Breathe in, breathe out. And now I want you to forgive this person. Forgiveness does not mean that you are wrong and the other person is right. It means that you value a relationship more than your ego. As you forgive, you set yourself free. As you forgive, you release the burden of unwanted feelings towards this person. For an event once forgiven becomes a powerless memory and no longer generates the feeling of anger, frustration, resentment, or hurt. As you forgive, you feel complete. There is nothing missing. All that you need is alive in you. Breathe in, breathe out. And now open your heart and give immense gratitude. Feel immense care, compassion, unconditional love, self-love, kindness, acceptance, and gentleness. Feel this feeling. Stay in this feeling. Breathe in, breathe out. And now, as you reconcile your relationship with this person, you heal your patterns of relationship and reconcile your relationships all around. A win anywhere is a win everywhere. The relationships that you seek are flowing to you. So relax and enjoy the unfolding. Feel the appreciation for what is and eagerness for what is coming. There is great love here for you. now, Divine One, sentient being, creator of destiny, center yourself by placing both your hands over your beautiful heart, your soul, acknowledging the sacred place that all things are created from, acknowledging the divine within you, the power within you, as you rest your awareness on this creative center. Breathe through it and allow your breath to relax your body. And now it's time to give thanks to your new relationship. Open your heart and give immense gratitude for all that you have created. And the longer you linger in this gratitude, the more you draw your new life into you. For the emotional signature of gratitude means that has already happened. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Thank the universe for opening your heart and heal all your relationships, including your relationship with your inner self. To strengthen your connection with your inner source, as your source is your ever-ready resource. And to show the evidence of it in your life, as your life is filled with unexpected wonder and the joy of existence. Breathe, feel, smile, and radiate your love into life, and receive the love from all of life. Be inspired, be lifted, feel invincible, feel empowered, feel magnificent. Breathe, feel, remember this feeling in your heart. Memorize this feeling. Anchor this feeling. Treasure this feeling. And remember by heart. And now, whenever you're ready, you can slowly bring your awareness back to your new body, to a new heart, to your new relationships, and to your new life in a whole new world, in a whole new time. Whenever you're ready, you may gently rub your hands and place it over your beautiful eyes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly open your eyes and come back. To this material world of senses. Take your time and slowly come back, filled with love and joy. Thank you for spending these moments with me. My love and appreciation to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back.
Welcome back, friends. Shreans, we have to compile this music separately.
Sure.
Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So a break, 3-4 minutes.
Break and we meet again.
See you.
See you.
You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world.
Wow. I am the voice of spirit on earth. Great. So over to the spirit.
So thank you, friends. Thank you for all the messages on the chat. Beautiful. I was going through all these messages. Really feel so grateful to all of you, and I'm honored that you all give your time, for your commitment, for your dedication, and such a huge commitment for your own transformation. And I've seen some messages, some people attending morning and evening, which is
Yeah.
I can't believe, 3 hours morning, 3 hours evening is like incredible.
My mother is one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. I really honor all of you. Thank you. Okay, friends. So today's topic is first I'll start with how we steal energy from each other, right? So on and off in between. On the previous sessions, I was saying that how that you just steal energy from each other. So I'll share the concept of how we steal energy from each other. So it's also called transactional analysis. So in a way, what it's like how Nikola Tesla said, if you want to think of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So today we're going to see the relationship also through the means of from the lens of energy. How there's an energy transaction going on in our relationships, non-stop, all the time. We are either actually taking energy from each other, or we are actually giving our energy to someone. And how this whole drama unfolds in a relationship, I'm going to share with you today. So friends, as you can see, so this is also called the transaction analysis, or the kind of types of energy thefts, right? So as yeah, Yeah, these are the types of energy thefts. So, as children, our parents were our source of energy, source of survival. And whenever we needed energy to feel secure, we needed one of these dramas that seemed to work, right? And as we learn these dramas from our parents, and then we play the same with our parents, then we start playing. As we grow, we start play the same dramas that we have learned from our childhood in our life. Then whether it is in your office, whether it is in your marriage or in your friends or in a in your society, we keep playing the same dramas, right? So there are four prominent personalities, or the personality types in this energy theft drama. So I'm going to share each one of you. I'm going to talk about each one of these types personalities, so that you understand how we steal energy from each other and which personality steals energy from one. So first, I'm going to talk about intimidator, or a perpetrator. So as the name itself knows, intimidator or perpetrator. So this personality steals energy by threat. And one by one, I'm going to explain more in detail. This personality steals energy. Intimidator steals energy from the poor me types. Because if somebody is an intimidator, then there has to be some victim, right? So another personality is a poor me or a victim personality, and the victim steals energy by making others feel guilty, right? So this is a combination where they both this allow the energy to be stolen, and that's how this person steals energy from each other. So both are needed. Both are needed for this drama to work. If this person is not there, then whom will he steal the energy from? And these people need somebody like this for their energy to be stolen, right? So both needed the drama to work. Now the another personality is called the interrogator. Interrogator steals energy by judging and finding faults, right? As the name itself sounds, interrogator, keep interrogating the other person. And this person creates steal energy from another type of personality who's called the aloof. So aloof personality, he steals energy by acting withdrawn and vague. So these two, intimidator and integrator, are the very passive, very aggressive personalities, right? They have super aggressive personality, and these poor me and aloof are very passive personalities. So I'm going to share with you now one by one in detail about each personalities. So first is intimidator, and as I'm sharing with you, you can relate within your family who is one of those, So intimidator or interrogator or victim or aloof, you can see, you can resonate, or maybe if you are one of these four personalities, or maybe not, but just keep an awareness of how are these personalities are working in your own family drama, right? So intimidator, as the name says, it steals energy by threat. So these are few of the characteristics of an intimidator, or you can also call him a perpetrator. So the perpetrator is very egocentric. They are always very sarcastic. They always pass any sarcastic comments, and what happens is when they pass these comments, the other person feel hurt or upset, and when the other person feels low, this
Shamed, like they also feel shamed about.
feels shamed about them, right. So then they have lost the energy, and this person gains strength from that. Why do we need to play this drama? Because we need energy to survive. We need energy to move. And as we grow up in our innocence, in our ignorance, we didn't know anything better. So and we learned this drama, and we started playing it very subconsciously, very subtly. But if you're a meditator, or once you learn how to tap into your own inner source, inner energy, how to tap into that cosmic energy, into that pranic energy, then you don't need to steal from others. Because when your cup is full, why would you steal from others? but because you feel empty, and the beauty is this is all egocentric. These are all traits of an ego, and because it is coming from ego, this energy does not last too long. So after some time, they again feel depleted, and when they feel depleted, then again they need to play this drama. And the worst is these are very addictive. Suppose earlier they need 1 dose of drama, then in over a period of time they'll need 2 doses of drama, 3 doses of drama, because the same energy is no more able to feed them. They need more. The appetite keeps on increasing, and it's highly addictive. And if somebody else is not ready to give their energy, or ready to agree to get energy to be stolen from the intimidator, then they will find someone else. So these people they are very egocentric, they are very sarcastic, and they always intimidator always want to have the stage. The moment they enter the room, they want to be the center of attraction. Everybody should listen to them. They like to threaten verbally or physically. They want to use the force of loudness, or physical strength, or anger, or rage, or sometimes unexpected outburst, so that the other person feels afraid, or the other person feels anxious that something bad will happen to them, or if they don't listen to this person, something wrong will happen. And then they lose their energy. So this is how intimidator steals energy, by threat. Right? So hope this is clear. We'll move.
Yes.
Yes. Sir.
Yes. Thank you.
So we'll move to the next personality, which is a poor me. So now, as I said, intimidator needs a poor me, or a victim personality. So it's only then the drama can work, right? So how does because of the intimidator, the victim lost his energy, right? Now the victim also needs to get energy from somewhere. This poor me personality also needs the energy from somewhere. So he or she steals energy by making others feel guilty. So they will always have their story. They'll always have something wrong has been done to them. They'll always tell that, they've been taken advantage of. And now they'll always repeat the story, sometimes from the past, from 20 years, something happened, and I am suffering because this happened to me 20 years back. And then repeating the same story, and they really relive the same stories just to reaffirm their past and keep losing the energy. Or something has happened bad to them in the present moment, or somebody did bad to them. So they like to seek sympathy from others. And when the other person gives them sympathy, now they feel that they got the energy. So they'll always have very worried facial expressions. They're either trembling or crying or repeatedly explaining the same thing, right? So that they want to show that, they are such a victim. Also, yeah. They also have an over-accommodating behavior. And they want to over-accommodate themselves, so that eventually, subconsciously, they want to be taken advantage of. So that the other person, and they'll make other persons feel guilty. Or they'll make the other person feel that, how not enough is being done for them. And the whole life goes in that. And when the other person feels guilty, or the other person feels sympathetic towards them, then that's how they steal energy from these people, from the other person. And now they feel fine. So this is a poor me personality. Now I'll share with you the third personality. So the third personality is like intimidator. This is also a very aggressive personality. It is interrogator. So the name itself is interrogate. So these personalities always keep asking questions. they keep probing you. So they steal energy by judging and finding faults with you. They are superb at finding faults. You may do 20 good things, they will not see you. Do one wrong thing and they will catch you. And how? And then they will tell you never do anything right. And you will wonder, 20 things I did right and they don't tell. But one thing I made a mistake, and they are like, they're really magnifying it so much. And then you feel really sad about it, and you lose energy. So this is how interrogator steals energy, by asking questions, by probing to find something wrong. And these are the people who will break down your spirit, no matter how passionate, how inspired you are. They are a super critic, and they will break down your spirit and will. They are hostile critics. They are hyper vigilant. These people, they are super alert. They will catch you. Very cynical, very skeptical. And these people are perfectionists. So they want any little thing you do wrong, they will catch, because they want you to be perfection. They don't want you to be perfection, but they like to catch people doing wrong things. And they are again also very intelligent. So they will use their logic and facts and arguments and intellects, and with proof they'll justify their point. Then the other person has no choice but to give in. And that's how the other person feels that he has lost his energy, and these people, interrogator steals energy from you. Now, the interrogator gives birth to an aloof personality. Why the personality becomes aloof, which is the fourth personality? Because when the aloof person, because if somebody is constantly stealing energy from you, you have no choice but to become aloof and withdrawn. Because the more you are in the presence of this person, the more they keep finding faults with you, the more you lose your energy. So how do you protect your energy? So the aloof person steals energy by acting withdrawn and vague. So what happens is, they will like go in a room, they will go in their own room, aloof personality, they'll lock their doors, and for hours they are they will enjoy their own loneliness or solitude, whatever you call it. And sometimes in a family, you call them you have a dinner time, and everybody's in the family together, but this guy is not going to come. They'll say, okay, I'm coming in 5 minutes, but the whole dinner is over, 1 hour is over, they will not come. You're sitting on a dinner table, then everybody's feeling frustrated. Oh my God, he has not come. But this is how he steals energy from you, by making others feel frustrated, irritated. Because now he also needs a way to steal energy. So subconsciously, he wants to irritate somebody. He wants to frustrate somebody. But this person is again a passive personality. So very, very subtly, he will frustrate you. He'll act very mysterious. You ask any question, he'll give a very mysterious reply, very vague reply. They will dodge any question. They are very secretive in what they are doing. Throughout the day, what they do, about their friends, you literally know anything about them. Because they don't trust you. Because they believe that others will only find faults with them. They are scared. In a way, they don't want to be interrogated. So minimum question, minimum talk less. And these people need a lot of space. These people are they are always non-committal. They don't ask for any help. They are always very confused. So these are the people, these are the personalities. And that's give that and that is what so these are the dramas we all play in our daily family life. And there's one more personality type. Keshav, can you share the slide? Yeah.
So Shreyans, for these kind of people, let's say who are aloof,
Yeah.
and they manage to frustrate somebody, manage to drive someone up the wall, does that feed them?
That's feed them. Yeah. So from the energy point of view, they've stolen energy from you. Now,
Right.
for interrogator, because the interrogator or an intimidator, they are very aggressive.
Yeah.
Now, how can a child, so suppose a parent and a child, parents are interrogator, a child is say aloof. Now, a child cannot be aggressive to the parent, right? Because the parent obviously has more power over them. Parent, he is dependent, he or she is dependent on the parents. So
Hmm.
this is the very, very mysterious or secretive way of stealing energy from the parents.
Wow.
In a family, we all are stealing energy. We all keep playing this drama.
Consciously, subconsciously.
Yes, and as I see on the chat, Shweta said, she said, Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki.
Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki. And just like, I thought being aloof is a good way to, keep the mom-in-law at bay.
So now I'll tell you about the fifth personality. So the fifth personality, so in this drama triangle, so there are two personalities which are very aggressive. Two personalities are very, very passive. So like a persecutor comes in, intimidator, integrator comes in these personalities. Then victim and aloof comes in these personalities, yeah, right? The passive ones. Now the third is the rescuer one. So you might see sometimes say a father is very aggressive, child is a victim. Now the mother becomes the rescuer, or a mother is aggressive, child is victim. Then the father will become a rescuer. Poor you, let me help you. He becomes the enabler, so that he can relieve the pain, the child of the child, and the child keeps dependent. The victim keeps dependent on this, is dependent on this rescuer to always rescue them. So this represents persecutor. Persecutor represents the integrator and intimidator. Victim here is about aloof, victim, poor me, or the aloof personality, and here there is a rescuer. So this is the drama triangle, and we all keep playing this drama. So we keep playing this drama. But the thing is, we don't need to play this drama. Neither we need to steal energy from each other, neither we need to let the energy be stolen by anyone. That's why meditation is such a powerful tool to keep you connected with yourself. When you feel complete within yourself, then you don't need to steal energy. In fact, even when you're giving, even your cup is overflowing, then you're giving, then it is natural giving. That is when the giving becomes unconditional, because you don't expect anything. You're only sharing your joy. You're only sharing that love which is overflowing in you, which is pouring in you. You give because giving gives you joy, not because the other person needs it, or not because you expect something in return from the other person, because it gives you joy. So the more we stay connected, the more we are in alignment with ourselves, the more we are tuned in, turned in, tapped on, the more we are centered, the more we connect to that source becomes the ultimate resource. Then we don't need any external resource to steal. We don't need to borrow energy from anywhere. We have a cash is lying within. So So, and the more we become aware of our of this drama during the course of the day, then that when did I lose? Am I connected? Am I not connected? Am I stealing energy? Am I not stealing energy? Am I letting my energy stolen away, or I am not? And the beauty is, a lot of times people say, "Oh, what do I do?" But if the other person is doing like this, if you don't let your energy be stolen, then the other person will try once, twice, thrice. He will first time you don't let your energy be stolen. Second time they'll try more louder, but third time they'll realize they are only starving. You're not letting your energy stolen, because you don't feel withdrawn, you don't feel losing yourself. You are still centered and calm and peaceful, and you're not giving into them. And this is not by verbally, this is very energetically. And when you are not losing yourself, then they will find someone else to steal energy, but then they will leave you out of the equation, because you are no more serving them. But then you need to have that courage first. First you need to find that alignment, and that alignment will give you that courage. And try it, it's fun, just apply it in your family. You will see instant results. Trust me, this is not philosophy, this is physics. So friends, when you are in alignment with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those who come in contact with you. The only thing you have to give to another is an example of that alignment, which first they may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve. But you cannot give it to them. You cannot give them their alignment. That they have to work themselves. You can inspire them by setting your example, by walking the talk, by staying in your own, by not losing your own alignment. And then they will say, "Oh my God," because eventually it is the urge of every soul to find its own alignment. No matter what stage are they at, sooner or later they want to seek that alignment, and sooner or later they will observe that, then they will desire it, and they will work to achieve it. So you don't need to take responsibility for anybody. Everyone is responsible for the thoughts they think and the things they choose as their objects of attention. You are responsible for yourself. And let you become and the best way you can serve them is to become an example. Then you don't have to become a preacher. You become the prayer. Your life becomes the prayer. Your life is the message. Thank you. So I'll go to the next concept. This is good so far, Navki?
Absolutely. Gauri is saying your cup is so much full and flowing with energy that as soon as you come online, we feel so much energy. This is online effect. Trust what will be offline.
Thank you so much. But this is the beauty of this is the beauty of knowledge, right? Nobody is losing energy. We together become the pool of energy. We enhance the energy with knowledge, with wisdom, we don't. It's like, no, money. If I have 10 rupees, if I give you 5 rupees, I have only 5 rupees left. But if I'm sharing my knowledge, not only I enhance my knowledge myself, I first become the benefit of that. While I'm sharing, I am also learning. So isn't this beautiful? So yes, Keshav, next slide. Yeah. So friends, the more we become aware of our patterns in a family drama, the more we can able to break that pattern. That's why awareness is the key agent for change. Awareness is the greatest agent for change. The more conscious you become of your unconscious patterns, the more it will lose its intensity. The more unconscious you will go during the course of the day. So here it is. I notice the pattern. You're going round and round in the same pattern. So I noticed the pattern, so I made a choice. So friends, I'll go to the next topic, is non-violent communication. So this is a very, very interesting concept. Sorry? Navki, you said something? Yeah. So this is a very, very...
No, I just said yeah.
Yeah. So this is a very, very interesting concept by Marshall Rosenberg. He was a amazing psychologist, and he used to even counselor, or even between two nations, when two nations are in conflict, he used to advise the prime ministers and the presidents to resolve and to bring peace. So he vacated his body in 2015. And so he talks about non-violent communication. How usually even in a family environment, our communication is so violent. Even with our children, even with our very loved ones, with our parents, with our brothers, sisters, siblings, with our spouse, how our communication is so violent. And we don't realize, we think violence means only physical violence. But your tone can be violent. Your words you choose can be violent, which can hurt somebody, anything which can hurt or make others feel angry or upset or feel resentful. These are all because of violent communication. So let's watch this video for 5 minutes and then we're going to talk about it.
The purpose of nonviolent communication is to help you to do what you already know how to do. To connect in a way that makes natural giving possible. You all know that giving. You know how to do it. Remembering to stay with that quality of giving, moment by moment in any connection. But we also all know that it's easy to lose it. It's easy to lose that connection. So that instead of enjoying that quality of giving, which is possible every moment in every contact we have, in spite of how precious that is, we forget it. And instead of playing the game, making life wonderful, much of the time we play another game called Who's Right? Have you ever played that game? It's a game where everybody loses. So isn't this amazing that we all know about this quality of giving? It's possible every moment. We find that the richest thing to do. And much of our life we end up playing Who's Right? Now the game of Who's Right involves two of the most devious things human beings have ever come upon. One, punishment. Because if you're wrong in the game of who's right, then you deserve to suffer. There's no more punishment. You won't do it in your families. We'll get rid of it with criminals. It just makes things more violent. We'll find other ways to deal with other nations besides punishment. No more punishment. No more reward. It's the same game. Part of the game of who's right. If you're right, then you get rewarded. If you're wrong, you get punished. No more. No more. It's created enough violence on the planet. We've been educated for quite a while to make violence enjoyable. And educated in a way we can even be violent to our children. Watch a parent try to bring about change in the child. Say you're sorry. I'm sorry. You're not really sorry. I can see it. You're not really sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I forgive you. Can you imagine a game like that? Can you imagine a parent responding to a child that way? And if a parent is going to do that to a child in their own family, what are they going to do to people from other cultures who behave in a way they don't appreciate? So of course you're going to have violence wherever you have this kind of thinking. It's learning how to go up to our head and think basically in terms of right and wrong, good and bad, normal, abnormal. You see, natural giving, anything we do in life that isn't coming out of that energy, we pay for it and everybody else pays for it. Anything we do out of fear of punishment, if we don't, everybody pays for it. Anything we do for a reward, everybody pays for it. Everything we do to make people like us, everybody pays for it. Everything we do out of guilt, shame, duty, obligation, everybody pays for it. That isn't what we were designed for. We were designed to enjoy giving. Give from the heart.
So he talks about natural giving. Only when it is natural giving, then you'll enjoy giving. Otherwise, it is about duty, obligation, then it's always conditional then. We talk about unconditional love. But how can you give unconditional love unless your cup is full? Otherwise, even love is always conditional. It's so easy to use the word unconditional love. But then it's not easy to apply it, because unless your cup is full, unless you are connected, as long as you keep stealing energy, there's no question of unconditional love. And this is how we steal energy from each other. Right? He talks about understand, he says true giving is natural giving. So you can't give what you don't have. If you don't have self-love, if you don't love yourself, then how can you give love to others? Then it is not love, then it is transaction. Okay, I do this for you, in return you will do this for me. And there is expectation. This is complete, then everything is transactional in a relationship. And the moment the other person does not do that for you, you feel hurt, you feel upset, you feel angry. Because it is transactional. And Marshall Rosenberg talks about the root of all feeling is need. He said behind every feeling, the core of every anger, there is an unmet need, he says. So the root of all feelings is need. Behind every feeling there's a need. If the child is angry, understand, we look at the anger, right? We don't understand what is the need. Why is the child angry? What is the need? Or if the spouse is angry, what is his or her unmet need? So we get caught up with that facade of that anger, but we don't look behind that. So understand the language of need. Only then, that's what intimacy is about. That's what you develop intimacy. Intimacy is into me you see. That's what is intimacy is. Don't just see my expression. Go behind my expression. So he says, whatever you want, say as request, not demand. He stresses a lot on the tone of what you want, in a tone of your communication. That's why he says non-violent communication. So say as request, not demand. You saw in the video when the mother is telling to tell the child, say sorry. Even that was so demanding. And what happens? Demand response is either submission or rebellion. Later on, when you see why a child becomes rebel, you wonder why. But this is only your own reflection. And he says, stop playing the game of right, wrong, good, bad, punishment, reward, guilt induction. How much do we induct guilt in our child? Shame in our child. Duties, obligations. And when we do all this, we pay for it and everybody's pay for it. What do you think? If you are stealing energy from your child, the child, he goes to his school and whoever he can dominate, he will steal energy from that. We all keep playing this drama. Even a teacher steals energy from the children. Because in his house, he may be a victim, but in his school, he is a boss. Now he is a perpetrator. Now he will command his students, do this, do that, or he'll give the punishment. He also plays that drama in the school. Even a security guard plays that. Even a cop plays that drama. Even a traffic police guy will stop you, no matter how big you are. He will tell you, right now I am the boss. So whoever gets anywhere, because they are either, so we are addicted to stealing energy or losing energy. And both is wrong. So stop this blame of good, a game of guilt or duty, guilt induction or shame with your children, especially. You cannot solve the problem from the same level of consciousness which created it. Darkness cannot remove darkness. If there's a darkness in a room, no matter how strong you are, you can bring a sword and try to kill darkness, but no, darkness cannot be gone. Only light can remove darkness. So if you want the person to change your tone of voice. First appreciate for the things they do good, and then you can say, how would you want the other person to do it differently without making it personal. If you want to express the feeling, express the need behind that feeling, not the expression of that feeling. If you are angry, just rather than becoming angry, say that, when you do this, I feel upset and I would love if you can do it in this way. I'll appreciate that. This would be so meaningful to me, and probably with that we can make our relationship better. So that does not mean you do not express, because lack of expression also leads to depression. So you need to express. If you are suppressing your negative feelings or to feel intensely about the wrong without voicing or expressing that feeling is the beginning of disease. So here I'm not trying to tell you to suppress your feelings or to keep your negative feelings buried inside. Just express it in a way which is which makes the other person does not feel bad, where you do not induct guilt or shame in the other person. But instead of, so don't just express the feeling, but the need which is the cause of that feeling, without bringing that person in. But what happens is, instead of observation, we most of the time we evaluate by criticism, analysis, judgment, diagnosis. And more often we do this in a family, because the more we live together, the more we have formed opinions, the more we have formed judgments. For a new person, you get along so well. First time you meet somebody, it's so easy to get along, because you have no judgments about that person. But that's why familiarity breeds contempt. The more you know about that person, the more you start looking at the negative side of that person. More opinions, more judgments, more analysis, more criticism, more diagnosis. And that's why they say only 10% of conflict is due to difference in opinion. 90% is due to wrong tone of voice. So I'm going to share with you one more video, which is by Thich Nhat Hanh. He was a Vietnamese master who vacated his body this January 2002. Amazing master who also got a Nobel Peace Prize. He was instrumental in bringing peace during the Vietnam War. So this is an interview by Oprah Winfrey, and he talks about deep listening. Let's listen to him. Isn't this beautiful?
Wow.
So friends, rather than losing an energy, you can do deep listening, compassionate listening. When you're doing it out of compassion, you're not losing your energy, but the other person feels complete, or they feel healed already in your presence. And he says, don't try to correct them that time. Do it some other time when they are more relaxed, more calm, more peaceful. At that time, all you need to just listen out of compassion. Don't judge them. They may have a wrong perception. They may saying it out of bitterness, but all at that time is deep listening, compassionate listening. And he says, I know you suffer. I know you suffer. I'm eager to learn more about your suffering. I know you suffer. And he says, if you are honest and true, the other person will open up. So many times we know our children are suffering, but we can't help them because we are only busy stealing energy from each other, only inducting guilt and shame. Rather than being open, communication, he says, saying, darling, I know you suffer. I'm here to help you. I'm eager to learn and understand. Alright friends, so I'm going to share with you now one more concept about emotional slaveries, about 3 stages of emotion. So there are 3 stages of emotion. One stage is of emotional slavery, second is rebellious, and third is liberation. So how in a relationship again we play these, we act out these three emotions very commonly, and both first two is not going to work for your relationship. What you need is the third one. That will give you liberation. Right? So first one is emotional slavery. So what is emotional slavery? So here we think we are responsible for other people's feelings. My brother, my wife, my parents, my children, as if we have the responsibility for their feelings. As I told you before, they are responsible for their feelings. They are responsible for their choice. So when you feel you are responsible for their feelings, you are in a way you are emotionally become a slave to them. If they are happy, you are happy. If they are upset, you are upset. So this is the stage of emotional slavery. This is coming out of more attachment. Again, the intention is not bad, but certainly we are playing this drama. You are a slave to their emotions. Second stage is rebellious stage. Here it is like, this is like an angry state. It's your problem. I am not responsible for your feelings. I don't care attitude, to hell with you. I care a fuck. So this is like, out of anger, being a rebel. So that is again bad, right? That is like abandoning somebody else. Abandonment is pessimism in action. The opposite of love is not hate. It is indifferent. And that's how you torture the other person. This is your way of making other person feel tortured or troubled or feeling insecure. So again, this is your rebellion stage. Now the third stage is the emotional liberation. So emotional liberation is the stage where you are responding to others' need out of compassion and not out of guilt, shame or fear. Here you are while you are addressing to others' need, but you are not leaving yourself behind. You are not suppressing your own needs in responding to the needs of others. Therefore, it's more fulfilling to us. But at the same time, you express your needs with a Santa Claus energy, not through rebellious stage or emotional slavery. Santa Claus energy is fun, light-hearted, in an easy way. Don't make it so serious. So here you state clearly what we need, what you need in a way that communicates that you are equally concerned with the need of other person as well as your own. Right? How he said, that's where it comes deep listening. And friends, important thing to understand is if you accept the fact that your relationship are here to make you conscious, instead of your relationships are here to make you conscious instead of happy, then your relationship will become a wonderful self-mastery tool that keeps realigning you with your higher purpose of life. Your relationships are not meant to, we are looking for happiness in relationship outside. Only you can make yourself happy. Your relationships are meant to make you more conscious. They are your mirrors to wake you up, to make you, to transform you, to transcend you. So instead of happy, your relationships can if you understand that, then your relationship will become a wonderful self-mastery tool that will keep you through the means of your relationship. It will help you to keep realigning you with your inner self, with your higher purpose of life. So remember this, your relationships are not meant to make you happy. Your relationships are here to make you more conscious. The moment you understand that, you stop depending for your happiness outside. No more borrowing from others, no more stealing from others. Because whenever you need it, you realign with yourself, you connect with yourself. So next video, short video, I'm going to share about, again from Thich Nhat Hanh, 4 mantras of a loving relationship. 4 mantras of love relationship. Very beautiful. Beautiful. So
Very beautiful. Yeah.
he said in context of a love relationship. But this can even work within your family members, especially with your elders. So many times when we get married, we are engrossed with our own family, we ignore our parents, our mother, our father. All they need is to be recognized, that you recognize their presence. They want to be just feel relevant. All they need to be know that, okay, my son is there for me. Or my presence means valued, my presence means something to my son. Darling, I'm here for you. Darling, I know you are there. Mom, I know I'm here for you. Mom, I'm there for you. I know you are there. That acknowledgement gives so much of peace, so much of joy. So we'll go to the next slide. As I'm sharing, I'm thinking, oh, I need to practice this more with my mom.
It's also really nice to see Oprah's face. It completely changes the more she takes in the mantras.
Yeah. So friends, last concept. So this is by a book by Don Miguel. So earlier I shared about non-violent communication. That's a book by Marshall Rosenberg. You can get this book on Amazon, or it's an amazing book on non-violent communication. I recommend all of you to read. This another book is a very simple, short, very very thin book. It talks about by Don Miguel. It's called the 4 agreements. So he says, if you can make these 4 agreements with yourself, you will be super happy. You will be happy. You will find the key to happiness. For him, he said these are the 4 keys to happiness. So one by one, I'll talk about the 4 agreements. The first one, he says, be impeccable with your word. So being impeccable with your word is to speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Right? As Marshall Rosenberg said, right tone of voice, non-violent communication. So always use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. In the earlier presentations, I shared you about the power of speech, the outer speech. Words can create walls or windows. It can set somebody free, or it can prison someone. So be careful with your word. Every word, be impeccable with your word. If for every word you use, use it very consciously. Stop gossiping. Patri sir used to say, gossip is the cancer to the soul. Gossip is the cancer of the soul. Don't sit at the table where they talk about others, because when you get up, you are the next topic. Then the second agreement is don't take anything personally. So a lot of times, friends, whatever others are doing is because of their it's actually a projection of their reality, their own dream. It is not necessarily that they are doing because of you. Most of the times, or what others say and do is projection of their own thing. When you become immune to the opinions and actions of others, then you won't be the victim of this needless suffering. That's why don't make others your yardstick. Don't live as per the opinion of others. Care about the opinion of others and you'll always be their prisoner. If a person understands that what I create, if a person understands that what I create has nothing to do with what anybody else is creating, then he would not be so afraid of what others are doing. It is not what happens to you, it is what happens in you. And when you become immune to others' opinions, then their words, you don't become the part of you don't become the victim of that needless suffering. No matter whatever is their projection of reality, no matter whether they are angry or abusive, you don't identify with them, with those words. You just understand that is their projection. It has nothing to do with you. But the moment you take it personally, you identify with it. The moment you identify, you own it. And now you are suffering. So don't take things personally. There's a huge amount of freedom, and I'm going to talk much more in that topic tomorrow, which is on ego. So there's a huge amount of freedom that comes to you when you don't take things personally. Imagine you're freed from others' opinions, you're freed from everyone else. How much freedom you achieve. That's why if you keep caring about the opinions of others, you'll always be their prisoner. Rumi said, stop acting so small. You are the universe in static motion. Right? So second agreement is don't take anything personally. Third is don't make assumptions. A lot of times, any situation happens in our life, we start assuming things. We in our mind we make assumptions. We make some conclusions, some opinions. So here in his book he says, find the courage to ask questions, to express what you really want. Maybe ask. I'll give an example. A few years back, I went to Delhi. A very close friend of mine, I called that person. After a year, I called him, I spoke to him. He was sounding very dull, very low. And I wanted to meet him, and he sounded very vague. And a very close friend since many years. So I thought maybe he's no more interested in my friendship. I made an assumption. And later on, when I came back to Bombay, I realized that 10 days before, his mother had passed away suddenly. But without knowing, without asking, without communicating clearly, I made an assumption in my mind. So friends, always find the courage to ask questions, to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding. So much of drama in our life is because of miscommunication, misunderstandings, which leads to unnecessary sadness, unnecessary drama. Most of the time, a lot of times you create drama where there's nothing exists, but there was nothing that but existed peace, and you create all the drama, and then it's all out of misunderstanding. Always give others benefit of doubt. If you're not sure, then give others benefit of doubt. The best thing is when you give others benefit of doubt, it helps you to drop resistance. So Don Miguel said, if you just take this, with just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. Stop making assumptions. Be a catalyst in making people feel so good about themselves. Let your light shine on others. Focus on the best version of others and truly believe in it. We'll go to the last one. Last agreement is always do your best. So here, friends, at any given time, your best choice is to give your best, to do your best. And your best is going to change from time to time, from moment to moment. It will be different when you're tired as opposed to when you're well rested. So understand, in any circumstance, or simply do your best. When you're in a college, your best is different. When you're working for somebody, your best is different. When you're family, your best is different. When you're playing a sport, your best is different. Your best is going to change time to time, but under any circumstance, simply do your best. And that will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, regret. Because you know in that moment you gave your best. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful of your life. So friends, apply these 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. Always do your best. Marshall Rosenberg also said, never delay an expression of appreciation. He says it has a terrible shelf life. So appreciating others, make it your habit. Find reasons to appreciate others. What you appreciate appreciates. And you become the benefit of that. Because when you are thankful for what you have in your life, when you are thankful for what you can be grateful about, the universe will give you more that you can be grateful about. So friends, all this understanding is there to make you feel good. It will give you freedom. It will give you liberate you. So let your dominant intent to be feel good, which means to be playful, to have fun, laugh often. Look for reasons to appreciate and practice the art of appreciation. And as you practice it, the universe who has been watching you practice will give you constant opportunities to express it. And life just gets better and better and better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Navki.
Thank you. I'm going to start calling you Santa. Santa Daga. Please increase the duration of the course.
Thank you. I feel, I really feel that, oh my God, I'm taking more of your time. Honestly, I really appreciate all of you for giving your time. Ideally, I would love to honor your time and stick to the timelines, but it is what it is.
No, with you, time and timelines just collapse. It's the best time expansion one can ever spend on. Honestly, I think after last year's course, I haven't stopped smiling since then. I
Wow.
just haven't, not even for a second.
Beautiful, awesome.
Okay, friends, let's go to question and answers. Ranjita, I know you wanted to speak yesterday. Sorry, couldn't take it then. Please unmute. Ranjita, are you there? Karthik, we can go to you. Are you there?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Yeah.
evening.
How are you both?
Very good, Ranjita. How are you?
Fine, ma'am. Waiting from 1 week.
Please ask your question.
Yeah, gratitude to both of you and the team also.
Thank you.
Sir, I have 2-3 questions.
Yeah. Can you switch
Yeah.
on?
You want to switch on your video?
It's okay, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
My mother-in-law is having some heart pain while after doing some work like chopping and all those things. She'll get pain from it. The pain radiates from her hand to the heart. Don't know what is the reason, and we have got checkup, all ECG, everything has been done.
So, you know,
Everything is normal.
I think for that you should go to astrologer. There's no point after this workshop for so many days. There's no point asking, these questions which is so relevant. How can I know? I don't know your mother. I don't know anything. Your mother-in-law, anything. How do you tell me to? How do you expect me to answer? I would like the questions to be more meaningful. Any doubt
Yeah.
about any concept, anything, then I would love to answer. And that will make meaningful for everybody. You're wasting everybody's time by asking all this.
Exactly.
Okay, sorry, sir. Didn't come to know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thanks, Ranjita. Karthik,
I
can
have one more question. Can I ask?
No, you can't ask now.
Karthik, hi.
Yeah, Karthik.
Hi, it's been a pleasure to join you in this journey. I've been healing through a lot and looking forward to completing the course. So, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
You are.
So Anjali, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've been looking forward to joining this and completing it for the longest time. So, my question is about, how to make effective use of all the resources and all the meditation practices which you have been sharing with us, because it's a long series of meditations and quite a lot of resources which you have been sharing with us. So, could you give a kind of a routine or a schedule to follow based on, how you do the meditations and how you go about it? Because as it stands, you have at least 15 to 20 various kinds of meditations which you have shared. Based on different concepts themselves. And I don't want to go by examples because it's going to be a lengthy conversation itself. So you kept reiterating that you have been doing meditation for 3.5 hours almost every day. So what is the concept and what is the basic outline which you follow? Weekly or daily basis, what kind of meditations should we take? Should be taken as priority and precedence over? So could you just shed a light, or basically, if you can give any information at the end of the course, also it will be very relevant. I think. Uh,
Yeah. So thank you, Karthik. So no, so there is no guideline to it. It's so this is like a buffet in front of you, different meditations, different topics, different things. You can choose whatever you resonate with on that day, on that time, whatever works for you. Right? So you can choose whatever you like. And sometimes, like for me, sometimes most of the times I do just only anapan and I enjoy doing that. Sometimes I like doing visualization, then I do creative visualization meditation. So whatever works for you, sometimes working on a relationship or to heal your body. So whatever you feel at that time, whatever you resonate with, you can do it. There's no formula, because eventually all meditations are there to connect you with yourself. Whether you are doing this or that, these are only tools eventually to help you connect with yourself, and all are there for transformation. It's like, the goal is same. It's like different routes to reach to the same goal. So the end goal is to be happy. The end goal is to connect with to find your own alignment. And these are different tools to find your alignment. So you see what tool works for you to find your own alignment. Yeah. Yeah.
sure, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Karthik. Varun, are you there?
Yeah, good morning. Sorry, good evening, everybody, and
Hi.
good,
Must be
good evening,
morning
Guruji.
somewhere.
Yeah. My one question is: you told not to give your energy, or
Do you want to
like not to.
switch on your video, Varun?
No, no, please. I'm not in a proper place. I'm in
No
outside, so
worries, no
but
worries.
still I want to listen.
Yeah.
So
Okay, okay, okay.
you were telling very good one, not to give your energy and be quiet and calm and be in a silent mode, and not to show that even though they are provoking you, like they're stealing energy from you. So how is that possible, sir? Because I have practiced this was from 1 or 2, 3 months, but I'm not got that real big transformation. But I feel that when I do it, I feel that calm and quiet. But when I see people around, again that trigger senses, again they try to trigger up pulses, then we get provoked. All that is happening. So how do you keep your mind quiet and calm till they're there, or how you can practice that?
So I understand this is challenging, especially when in the middle of people around. But this is what's life without royal challenge. This is the practice where practice awareness is needed, right? When That's why Ramdas said, if you think you're enlightened, spend 1 week with your family.
Yeah, one of my working professional higher authority also told me that if you want to learn the management, be with your family, be with your relatives, then you learn the art of management. So
Yes,
like it is difficult to practice that. So I had asked the same question: how
possible.
do we learn this management?
By practice, by awareness. So we have two powerful tools. One is meditation, and second is mindfulness. By being aware, and more time, if you are connected to your when you are aligned with yourself, when you are connected to yourself, you'll find it easier. You'll find it more challenging when you are not connected to yourself.
Okay. Sir, like Guruji, like you told, good thing practice, but so just to not to give your energy, like what is that I need to practice? Because the healing your body, I'm doing it regularly, whatever you have given that 59 minutes video. So by that, I'm able to heal my body and feel that after that doing it, I feel that I don't know what I feel. I can't say it, but I'm feeling that something different. So to practice not to give your energy, like which one do you suggest me?
Sorry, what do you want?
To to not to give your energy to others, like you told not to give your energy, which one should I practice?
Which one? Which one? Meditation.
Yeah, correct.
No, all are there for the same cause. I mean, all are there. There's no one thing that which will just help you. Anything you can choose and anything you can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one, I'm practicing on my mind, which is giving me pain, and I'm releasing it. Is it good to do that, or just to concentrate on your breath?
I didn't get you. You're practicing on your mind.
Yeah, see, like you tell, where there's a pain, release all your pain in the mind, and like take a deep breathe, fresh and release all that. So instead of that, should I only practice on my breathe or the pain which is there in the mind? Like we try to.
Just practice on your breath.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks Guruji for your time and guidance and assistance.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, host, also for your all your uh, here and there comments, really good comments. Thank you.
Thank you, Varun.
And thanks for giving the opportunity.
Valsala, hi. Welcome back.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam. Thank you for this wonderful session. Every day is a better session than the previous day, and I am simply enjoying it and I am trying to follow it. I just have one small doubt. Like in one of the videos you showed, say like some people are doing something and it says everybody pays for it.
Yes.
Well, I don't understand that. Can you clarify that, sir, please?
Yeah, good question. So, the whole society pays for it, right? When
How,
we
sir?
when we keep stealing energy, when we induct guilt, shame, like when you induct guilt and shame, that's how you develop terrorists. If you see the root cause of the terrorism, he wants to he's also being he's become he wants to now steal energy from so many. And that's why when a terrorist organization do the blast, they acknowledge, they said they take the responsibility, oh, we did it. And that's how they steal energy from everyone. So everybody is paying for it, right? At the mass level, there's so much of conflicts between war because of religion, war because of two nations, two presidents or two prime ministers didn't get along, and there's a war going on. So everybody is paying for it, right? We are seeing what is happening in Russia and Ukraine. The whole world is paying for it. Yeah.
Okay. Now I understand. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shreans.
Thanks.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Valsala.
much, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's also like that particle experiment, right? When one particle is impacted, the other one automatically.
Yes, we're all connected. Is the principle of oneness, right? So we are.
Abhimanyu, I think Abhimanyu hasn't ever been before. Are you there? Hi, Abhimanyu. Can you hear me?
I don't think. Abhimanyu, are you able to unmute? You can move to next and maybe then come back to him.
Yeah. Mini, can we move to you? Mini Chaudhary. Please unmute.
Hello. Yeah, sorry. I'm there now.
Hi.
Sorry.
Yeah, Abhinay, go ahead. Yeah, Abhimanyu, go ahead. Yeah.
Hi. I'm so grateful to you for these sessions. They have been really quite enlightening and amazing, And, me and my wife, we have been practicing She's been a regular practitioner with you since 2 years now. And we've been doing it. But this is the first time I've joined the manifestation courses. And it has really cleared a lot of channels. And I think there are a lot of brain wires which are enlightening and which are, sparking inside. And, I think I've started producing all DHEA hormones now. I'm forgetting what are cortisols in my brain. So it's been. I just want to thank you because I never had any problems. I'll be 63 this year, but I've never had any medicines, and I've always tried to heal myself. Like I've read a lot of books like You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza and by Dr. Dawson Church. Like all these books, everything, what you are saying, abundant knowledge, it is full of, it is so rich. I don't have words to express my gratitude. And I'm so thankful that I joined. I was pushed by my wife, of course, because to find time at 5 p.m. was really a big task, but now I'm not regretting anything and I'm so happy, I'm so happy.
Beautiful.
It's like bliss brain. My brain has really gone into the bliss brain mode now. I'm always in alpha mode now. You know, I don't think about beta waves at all. So I'm totally into all those epigenetics and electromagnetic theories and EPTs and everything. What you talk about is so meaningful. It is so good. I mean, and you express them so well. I mean, I've become a great fan of yours.
Hope you are able to listen to your wife in your alpha mode.
Yeah. In fact, I mean, we are all connected. I really feel so good about it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I would be always grateful. Yeah. Thank you. I don't have any questions. And you're very right and straightforward because you have to thought after 21, 22 days of sessions. If we still discuss about those superstitions and all those myths and everything, then I think we are not going into the right direction. So we need to change a little bit of course. And today we did. I missed your session today somehow because it was heavy rains and I couldn't come back from my college on time. But I was very lucky to have your talk. Basically, your talk attracts me. I meditate 3 to 5 hours every day. 2
Wow.
hours in the morning and 2 hours with you now. So, but today I missed the meditation which I'm planning to do before sleep. But I didn't miss your talk, which was actually I always look forward to. And I mean, I'm not going to leave you now. All your sessions I'm going to be there.
Yeah, good session, meditation.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
so thankful to you. Yeah. Thank you.
How could I come into the camera, please? Namaste.
Namaste, Chandra. You need to accept the panelist request.
Just a minute. I think Keshav lost connection.
Okay.
I'm just sending.
I am not able to.
BK Lina, to answer your question, you can, of course, join in from now and look back at the recordings from day one, which started on the 3rd of September, and you can simultaneously catch up on the previous talks. That will give you a great priming and base into where we are today. Chandra, hi, we can see you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Me? Can you hear me?
Yes, hear you, see you. Please.
First of all, thanks and lot of gratitude to the organizer who had made this group, who had made this education. It is wonderful, wonderful, Shreans.
Just keep doing it.
Shreans Daga, it is very good. It is wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
enjoying in the morning.
Preparation now.
Ma'am, we lost your voice. Just a minute. Can you unmute yourself again?
I would like to say I am attending the session 2 times in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
In English and in Hindi. I like your English accent very much. It is excellent.
My children really make fun of my English.
No. It is excellent. It is always hearing in my ears the way you say the come into these nozzles and come into the heart and come keep your hands in the heart. Very excellent. It is very nice. I am enjoying a lot. I have attended your sessions. Anyway, I have not spoken to you earlier, but I am trying since last 2-3 days that I wanted to express my gratitude.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sessions and everything to your brother also, to all the team. Morning, madam jo hai, unko bhi. Sabka mera pranam hai. Very nice, very excellent, enjoying a lot. Learning at that. I am 60 years old. I am learning.
It's so inspiring, no? At this age, you are attending morning and evening and you are learning. I mean, you are my inspiration. At that age also, I should have the same eagerness to learn. Wow. Nice.
I'm in Bangalore only. I have been to Pyramid Valley also. I am learning.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you so much for putting effort. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gratitude. Lots of. Okay.
That was Chandra. Mini, now are you there? Please unmute. Then we can move to
Yeah, ma'am. Good
Hi.
evening. Hi, good evening.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good evening.
yeah, sir, I don't have any question. I just wanted to say thank you to the whole team and Navki, Shreans, to you and Varun, Daga, all of you. I love this session and I recommend to most of the people I know to join this session. And I am attending it for the second time and I love this session.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you, Mindy.
full of knowledge. I mean, the knowledge what we are getting here, we cannot get anywhere. So lovely session. Thank you so
Tell me,
much.
what
I'm
did you
so
feel?
grateful.
How did what did you feel the difference after the first session? What change did you felt? Or
Yeah, I'm trying to be positive in most of the things. I was very negative initially. I mean, but I am trying to be positive in all the spheres of my life. And this time, the impact is, I think, more. I mean, I'm trying to, uh, put more the teachings in my life. So I love this session of yours. Thank you so much.
thank you, Mindy.
I'm
Thank you so
grateful.
much. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Minnie.
Thank you, Nakir.
Thank you. Kamalika, hi.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, sir.
Hi, Komalika.
I was really manifesting today that I need to talk to you because it's been so long I didn't speak to you. So today my question is like you were talking about relationships and how we should communicate about your things. So the thing is sometimes some people are very adamant about things like the decisions or things like that. So what's the way we should tackle? Like I mean, of course, there's always a tone you need to talk about. Like let's just talk it properly like that. But how can we change? I mean, like it's not a duty to change, but how to handle their adamancy? That's the question altogether.
So, I will only speak from the energy perspective. And from the energy perspective, I've given enough tools, how your inner communication, your inner talk with them, and uh, and that's how you will change your world. You may not be able to change them, but you will be able to change the way they behave with you, or I went from energetically the way they transact with you. So you will change your your energetic transaction with them. So just be in your own, and see it in the best possible way, and then accept the way it is. They may change, or they may not even change, but then you accept it, right?
Right. And one more question is like, can we manifest on someone else's behalf, like my parents or something like that, or it's just my duty to change my energy?
No, you can put an intention, but at the end, at the end, it is their responsibility. I mean, unless they take an active part in it, it will not anyways work in the long run.
Okay. And
Because
how can I convince them to start with meditation? Because it's actually life changing and I've seen the change in myself. So I just want to convince them that they should just devote time to
your
that.
your energy is infectious, and that will help them change. And I
I
mean,
hope so.
yes,
I hope so. I really hope so. I'm
they
literally convincing them since
they are
day
so
one.
inclined, and I'm sure you'll see the transformation in them. They will be inspired to learn from you.
Sure.
Yes,
And sir, please keep the session of Pyramid Valley. I want to meet you in person. I will be traveling from my city to Bangalore just to meet you and be there in Pyramid Valley. Really. I've
sure.
said my parents I'm there already for 25th January to 29th January. And
Yes,
I'm really eager to meet you all.
pleasure.
Really. And thank you so much for this session. I'm really looking forward for the days also. I'm really thank you. Really grateful for this.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Nidhi, are you there? Nidhi Gupta?
So in terms of energy, a lot of times when you change your energy, people love to be with you.
Yeah.
A lot of times we don't like to be in a company where we feel we are losing our energy, and very subconsciously we avoid their company. But somebody who is exuberating his vibration, positive vibration energy, you naturally you are drawn to that person. You naturally love to be with that person, because subconsciously you're taking inspiration from that person. And that's why when you change your energy, you will inspire others to change. People keep seeking you because they love your company, right?
Yeah, you actually become like a fireplace. And
Absolutely.
the whole world seems cold, and then it's nice to come next to you. And
Yeah.
Nidhi, hi.
Thank you.
Atam Vandan, Shreans, and Navkiran.
Thank you.
Wonderful sessions. I have been attending morning session also and the evening session also. Just got into the meditation. Beautiful. Just a small humble request to you that please, when you put them on your website, please do not edit them. Please do not edit them. Each and every word of you is just like a pearl. Sometimes the same word, when it's repeated into a different form, it just clarifies our queries. Many, I would say, I think hundreds of my questions have been solved between these sessions only, while I'm attending your Hindi session or while I'm attending your English session. Same word you're speaking, not the meaning is the same, the word is different. But that suddenly clicks to our conscious mind. It suddenly, you feel that you got the answer to your question. So please, when you put them on your website, please don't edit them.
Sure,
See
sure.
our
I'll
work.
take that
Yeah,
feedback, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah.
just a humble request to you.
Yeah.
That's all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So my editing team will have much less job now then.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Love
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you. Love you too. Thank you.
Nadia, do you wanna?
Yeah, I couldn't open my mic. Oh, okay. All right.
Video.
Hello. Hi.
Hi Nadia. Good to see
Hi,
you.
hi.
Hello. I'm so jealous with Komalika because she got to ask 5 questions already. 5th time. Okay. I would like to say thank you. And the first time I joined this what do you call this workshop, I was like, I'm quite skeptical. But then after you answer my question, on the 7th day, this day 7, it really opens up my mind. And after 2 weeks practice this every day, I cannot stop smiling, just like
Yeah, we
Nafkirat
can
said.
see that on your face. So much of smile and serenity, and uh, you can see that you're glowing from inside. Amazing.
Yeah. You're
Beautiful.
emitting the whole universe out of you.
Yeah, you're looking like a monk to me. Honestly, you're looking like a monk.
Okay. I almost forgot what I want to ask.
I think
the
your
first thing
question was
first.
about breath work and what do you do after the 28 days, right?
Yes, and how do you breathe by focusing on the sacral? Because I've tried to focusing on sacral, it's so hard to imagine that.
So don't make it a very stressful exercise. Just bring your attention when you are putting your attention to the sacral chakra, and naturally your breath is going through that. So just it is more about your attention. It is not so much about breath than your attention, because wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. So it will naturally happen. Yeah.
And my next question is, I just learned about there are few types of breath work. My osteopath has been advising me to do breath work. So I would like to ask, is this meditation is part of breath work?
No, so in terms of language, breathwork is different, meditation is different. But of course, language is its own limitation. Meditation is also, in a way, it's a breath work, right? You're observing your breath. You're working with your breath. So it is a breath work, but technically, breath work is different and meditation is different. Technically, breath work is that intense breathing that we do, right? And breath work is just observing, just being witness to your natural breath. In breath work, we are trying to manipulate our breath, right? We are intensely trying to, with intention, you are taking your breath. But in meditation, you're just being a witness to your natural breath. So that is the difference. Yeah.
I see. And honestly, this is, I don't really, okay, honestly, I just aware that every day the meditation that you use is different. Even the duration is different. So can you explain what are the difference between all the meditations that you have been using? Because I realized that there is name for each of it that you mentioned just now to somebody who asking the question just now.
So duration, honestly, I don't plan the duration. I plan the content, and 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 I mean, ideally, I'd like to go around an hour, but depending on the content, when I do the recordings and all, I just go with the flow, and then later on see whether most of the time the durations are much longer than I try to edit, so that it doesn't become too long. But and that's always been my challenge. But honestly, I don't plan the duration and then do the record the meditation. I record it and then try and see how I can adjust the duration. Yeah.
Okay, this is
And there's science to the duration. It's not like, oh, it is 62 minutes, so it's just that it happens 62 minutes, or no, there's some numerology behind it. There's nothing like that. Yeah.
But I aware that every 7 days you will do some intense breathing, like we have to push it, right?
Yeah. That's true.
Okay. So my next question is, since we are quite far, right? You are in India, I'm in Malaysia. So what is the next step for us after this 28 days of meditation?
So next step is you would be teaching everywhere, and I'll join your workshop as your student.
Yeah, how can we be like you, Shreans?
No, you're much more than me. You're already there.
I'm really thankful that
Just
my
I invite
doctor.
you to come to India. I invite you to come to India. Come to Pyramid Valley. You really enjoy it. Yeah.
I really hope so that I will come to Bangalore, right? Bangalore.
Bangalore. Yeah, Bangalore.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm really I'm really thankful that my doctor suggests me to. He's a Chinese,
Oh, is
My
it?
doctor is a Chinese, yeah. Chinese mean Malaysian, and I'm a Malay. It's another race, so having to do meditation is quite out of the norm for
Right.
Malay and Muslim like me. Yeah,
Right.
thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Nadia. Hope to see you.
Yeah.
So, just a Q&A section, Shreans. Gurpreet is asking, can we use this in behavioral and leadership trainings?
Everything you can use it.
Yes, of course.
Please, anything. For me, nothing is copyrighted. Everything you have a right to copy. so you can please feel free to use anything, any of the slides in your workshop. I mean, honestly, I feel good if somebody's using that content. I feel good about it, because the mission is to transform or to have more and more impact. And obviously, I can't do it alone. So if you are a trainer or a teacher, anything you want to use, feel free to use it. Yeah.
Shreans, one or two more questions?
Yeah. I think Durvish.
Dervish, hi. Did I
Yeah, hi.
pronounce your name?
Hi, good evening.
Dervish.
Thank you, Navkirat. Thank you, Shreans. I'm attending your session for the second time. I did last year.
Nice.
I want to ask, in healing relationship, like only one relationship at a time we can heal?
So start with one, but anyways, it applies to all, because more about more about working on yourself. And when you work on yourself, and when you heal your relationship with yourself, everything else, anyways, outside, everything else will change, right?
Okay, so like
Start with one, and then it will help you to tune into yourself. But as you practice, then you can think of one or two. but start with one, but if you feel you're able to feel it and then express it, then you can even think in general. It's like so a lot of times there's nothing really to heal with somebody, but you just want to be a very loving, joyful, free flowing relationship with your family or friends. Then you can be very general, like this is what you are. But
Okay.
sometimes when you take one as an instrument or one as a tool, then it gives you a lot of scope for you to work on yourself, because that becomes that you take it as your reflection and try to work as a tool to reflect on your work and reflect on yourself, right?
Okay. Okay.
That's why
Okay.
I like to work on some challenging relationship, something you really want to work, because when you do that, anyways, everything else will blossom. Anyways.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
One more question. Preeti? Shivani is not here today with her poetry. Hi, Preeti.
Hi, Preeti. Preeti, unmute yourself, please. Uh,
So am I audible?
yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
I can thank the universe and you, Shreans. I can't believe it that I'm talking with you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Let me just calm myself down. Okay. I'm so thankful to you and your whole team. I can't have the words to express myself. I'm from Canada.
Nice.
So and we the whole family, me, my husband, my younger daughter, my older daughter, we all join here. Older daughter, she's busy in her studies, so sometime not, sometime yes, but we three of us always attend the sessions. We attend here because when it's morning, then it's night at the over here in Canada, right? So it's 8:30 over here when your session starts. So from 8:30 to 12 o'clock, we are continuously watching you from 28 days, 20 days. So, and we are not we are full of energy, even though we are getting less sleep. You are great, Shreans. You are great, and I'm attending your English session too because my mom is can't understand English, so we are attending Hindi session and the English session here.
Yes. Oh my.
Thank you, Shreans. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I have a question. My daughter, when we were doing the breath work, as I said, that our whole family do it. So my younger daughter, her age is 12. She just turned 12, and she just from nowhere she started crying. She crying like crazy. Oh my God! Like she was like, she was crying like everyone gets scared. My mom gets scared. My older daughter, she came from her. Oh, what happened to you, Mishti? What happened to you, Mishti? And we were like, I was let her cry, let her cry. Like for 30 minutes, she cried a lot for no reason. She said, I don't know, Mama. I was crying for. I don't know what I was crying for.
Actually, crying is such a beautiful thing. It's such a amazing healing tool sometimes. And it's also a tool of expression. So I crying is so beautiful, and we men are like we men have stopped crying, but which is not serving us, right? And sometimes just full of joy, tears just roll out, right? So crying is an expression of something which is happening inside. Crying
Maybe the emotions, yeah.
inside, and then it finds its expression through tears. When it is overflowing inside, it finds its expression through tears. It could be tears of joy, overwhelm, or some sadness coming out of it, or some healing happening. So it's beautiful, right? And a lot of times I'll tell you, if children do at an early stage, and if they are crying and expressing themselves through tears, a lot of times we are saving them from any future anxiety, because they're whatever they're holding up, or emotions, frozen emotions they're holding, they're able to release it at a very early stage itself, and it is easier for them to release at an early stage. And once that is released, they don't have to go through to deal with those emotions later on in future, right? So it's
Yeah, definitely.
amazing.
Thank you, Shans. We always say that you might be a rishi or something from your older birth. Like me and my husband, we always discuss about that. You might be Buddha's recipient or something like that, that you have been given this duty in this birth. Okay. serve people.
Thank you.
You know, I was not expecting myself. I have so much stuff inside me, but I won't take more time. So I will try another day and have my questions ready. But thanks a lot. We are planning to come India, and it's my such a narrow wish that I definitely want to come Hyderabad. I want to see you. I want to see you.
I live in Mumbai, and we have a spiritual center in Bangalore, Pyramid Valley. Yeah, Pyramid Valley Center is in Bangalore.
Med Valley, yes, yeah, we saw that. Such a great work, such a selfless, great work. Like there are certain services can be expressed in word, and you are doing that. So, like, thank you, Shreans, thank you, thanks to the whole team. Thank you, Varun. Thank you, Navket.
Thank you, Preeti. Great to
Thank
hear
you.
from.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Shreans Soja is saying you will be remembered like Mother Teresa. Okay. So, and Shweta is saying, I just want to dance with everyone in this whole world. Shweta, trust me, I feel the same. And
And in Pyramid Valley, we'll dance a lot. Lot of music, lot of dance, lot of fun.
Perfect. Can't wait. So we wind up here, Shreans.
Yes.
Perfect time as well. And tomorrow, anatomy of ego and ego traits, the first part of that. So delving further deep into what we've been discussing last 2 days, and excited to see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to see you all tomorrow. Thank you.